Yo, how's it going, man? Thank you so much for getting my in-depth critic package. So here's what we're gonna do. So I'm gonna go ahead and first read out your requirements, and then I'm gonna go ahead, click on the links, and we'll watch it together, and then I'll give you my feedback as you said, okay, by in-depth critique. So here we go. All right, so you said, I've been told that my cadence needs improvement. What do you say? Please have a look at these two tracks of mine, where they at. I used the SM7B microphone for this. Oh, really cool, man. So you have a music video, then you have a lyric video. True story, I used the NT1A microphone. Okay, that's pretty awesome. Then you give me the music video and the lyric video. Additional song if you want to listen more. Okay. All right, cool. So you're worried about the rhythm, diction, vibrato, pitch, things in that nature, yeah? So let's go ahead and watch your first video. So you essentially sent me two songs, but 4 links, as in like one is a music video, so I'm assuming your official music video, and the other one is just a lyric video. So yeah, let's go ahead and jump right into the first one. Hey, sweet music video, man. All right. Yeah, let's get it. Hey! Okay, I did not expect that you were gonna be a hip-hop singer. I thought that you just wanted some basic critique of your... Maybe I thought that you were a pop singer or rock singer or perhaps an R&B, gospel, jazz singer or something. I did not expect hip-hop, I'm not gonna lie, dude. But bro, you sound great. You sound really good. Your rhythm, your accent, your diction, I think it's pretty good, okay? I'm gonna go ahead and continue, and if there's something that stands out for me personally, then I'll let you know, okay? All right, here we go. Now, as far as the music production goes, I would have preferred the audio of your voice would have been a little bit better. So if there were a little bit more gain in your voice, I would have been able to hear better. The audience would have been able to hear better, but it's okay. I can try increasing the volume for my end. It's a bit lower because I don't want to blow out my microphone over here, but yeah. I love the music video, dude. I have to say, I love the music video. I love what you did there and stuff. Good editing and stuff. So do you do that on your own, or like do you have a business partner or something, or maybe you outsource your edits and stuff? Feel free to let me know about that. But so far I like it, man. So far I think you're doing a lot of good things. Now I will say one thing, as a voice teacher, I mostly specialize in pop, R&B, rock, and a little bit of gospel and jazz. Okay, hip hop is something I do have a few singers, but only a few, okay, who are working with, you know, rap, hip hop, that kind of a thing. But that's not my forte, okay, just so you know. I'm being completely honest and upfront about it. But I do know a little bit of rapping here and there, and I do listen to a couple of singers out there. But I like what you're doing, okay? I don't hear something that's like standing out for me. I'm like, that is something you need to work, because your diction, your accent, your range, the range you're singing, so you're kind of like rapping right here, right? So you're kind of like doing it well, okay? Pardon my accent, that was not essentially rapping, but you get the idea. I think you're doing good, man. So it's in the rhythm, look. I like the edit on that one, nice. So I think what you can do is like you can try adding a bit more inflection on certain words, put more emphasis on certain words so that it gets a bit more energetic, so that the audience can sort of like connect a little bit better, I suppose. But other than that, I think you sound good. And like I said, hip hop is not my forte, it's not my specialty. But I do have a few clients who are working with hip hop stuff and whatnot. We're working mostly with technique and a little bit of artistry things as well. Mostly with diction, like fast rapping and whatnot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Of course, that's not rapping, but you get the idea. So we're kind of like working on that type of thing. But I think you're doing good. Bro, this is dope. Unafraid of public speaking, so unequal to the common people. That's how I read what they all appeal. I'm just afraid of facing God, having unaccomplished all I read once upon a time ago. So yeah, once again, this has nothing to do with your singing, but just the post-production. I wish the audio of your voice was a bit louder, so that we all would have been able to hear a bit louder. Like when you listen to hip hop, like you hear this this quality a lot, because they have those frequencies like from 2K and higher frequency. They're kind of like amplified, and because of that you can really hear that kind of ring in the sound. So yeah, but other than that, dope. Okay, a quick question. So who are some of your favorite hip-hop artists? Okay, so let me know the names of your favorite hip-hop artists. I'm assuming maybe Eminem is one of them, maybe Chance the Rapper. I don't know. You'll have to let me know about that. Again, hip-hop is not my forte. It's not my strong suit. But yeah, I think you sound good, man. I'm not hearing anything that's kind of like standing out for me that I feel like, that didn't sound good or something. Generally speaking, just, listening, even technically, I think you're doing pretty well. Okay? So yeah. The edits are awesome. Your video edits.
Someday made me know this preservation of self reigns supreme. To be a king, yeah, that's the modest operandi. The come up was hard but easy compared to those who starved. So we're going through it all. A little focus and some hate to motivate. I came into this game a rap, but they said that I changed.
I like that part. That part where I think it's kind of like that bridge area. So like you have your verse, you have your chorus, you have a second verse, second chorus, and then that kind of interlude refrain or that bridge section. I kind of like that the most for me personally, okay? But again, as far as your singing technique goes, not much to say, man, not much to say, and I think you sound quite good, okay? So, yeah.
I never gave a fuck while they did the same, chipping games, seeking games with the swing.
I love your music video, dude. I love the edits, different cuts, different angles. I love it, man. Awesome stuff. And you are doing that thing, what I pointed out earlier, is that putting that, accent on certain words so that you really mean what you're gonna say, things in that nature. Of course, you being a hip-hop artist, you know exactly what I'm talking about. And you're doing that, okay? It's not like you're not doing that, so you can kind of like try adding a bit more of that on certain words, or maybe you can go and add a bit more emphasis on certain words, so you kind of like raise your pitch higher so that you really give that, that emotion, that intensity that people are after. Like you listen to Eminem and, for instance, there's a lot of, Eminem songs that I know. I'm trying to remember that one. But I want that, no. That one with Dido. And then at the third part, he starts really like yelling and rapping. And he gets like really mad, really emotional. And then he starts screaming and stuff. So those are something that you can kind of like do as the song progresses, so that it kind of like builds up, the fan is listening, so that it's not like staying monotone. It kind of like gives a bland taste. I'm not saying you sound bland, but I'm just saying some people might perceive that way, because they want that more heightened emotion, that louderness. You can try rapping a bit higher. So let's say you're kind of like starting down here, and then you're kind of like going up there, and then you're kind of like going up there, almost like you're yelling like that, right? But of course, the higher you go, if you kind of like, if you kind of like go up there, sustaining up their speech, it's gonna be harder. So you will need good technique for that. So that's a different thing. If you're up for those things, then let me know. And of course, if you want to do lessons, hang on a sec, I have to get this phone call, so I'm gonna edit this part out and then I'll continue again. All right, we are back again. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna go ahead and continue the song, and then I'll give you a bit of feedback, and then I'll move on to the other song that you sent me, and then we will wrap it up there. Okay, so here we go.
I'm just a kid on this path, the others just some white trash. But to me the best, anything less I wouldn't suggest. More press to find a game I can dialogue with on a level like I never felt. Cause most of them I don't know, like safe and secure. The one I'm destined to be with will be as unique as me, with an open heart, rebellious mind. A spirit that relates to every living being while maintaining the one of a kind. I turn the hard for the beautiful, the music chords to a picking to my pinnacle. Glitter in this game of life, captain when it comes to rights, by the most crime, fear and stress. Really just on being blessed.
All right, very cool. I have to say that I really enjoyed the music video. Okay, like the music video, like everything was good. Let me say that again. Let me rephrase that. Everything was great. Okay, including your voice. Music video spot on. I love the editing and stuff, the different kind of slideshows, things in that nature and whatnot. I think it's pretty good. I think it's pretty solid. Your rapping, I think you're doing a good job. But like I said a few times, rapping is not my forte. Okay, that's not what I specialize in. And I would say I have the least amount of rap, hip-hop singers that I coach. Most of my students or most of my clients are in the contemporary pop, R&B, a bit of jazz, a bit of country, in that, even rock and metal. So pop, R&B, and rock and metal. Those are the four main, I guess, genres that I personally specialize in. And then I kind of like do the other things as well, including hip-hop and stuff. But because it's not my forte, and also I don't really work with a lot of people who are in the rapping, because rapping is mostly, in that kind of speaking range area, so there's not a lot of technique as far as range goes that you have to work on. But rapping mostly depends on your accent, your diction, and inflection. Okay, so like if I'm talking like this, that would probably be one kind of rapping. Of course, you know better than me in that particular field. But what I said previously, you're already doing a lot of things great. All I would ask you is that as the song kind of like goes on, build up that intensity. Okay, build up the emotions. How do you do that? Well, just inflect a bit more, put more emphasis on certain words, and try to speak or rap a bit louder and a bit higher pitch, so that it kind of gives more intense and people will be able to connect with that a bit more. Okay, so right now I'm gonna go ahead and play the second song. I'm gonna play the music video. I know you sent me 4 links, I think maybe 5 links maybe at the end, 1 link, but they're basically 2 songs. So I'm just gonna go ahead and play the music video on the second one, and then I'll kind of like give you the feedback. Okay, so here we go. All right, here we go. Man, you're like, it's so good, like the quality and stuff, the intro, the slow motion and stuff. It's really good. I love those Nike shoes as well. Awesome, man.
What's the fact and purpose of evidence yet the surface enabled with the flesh?
I like the audio quality for this one. Your voice is more louder, it's more resonant. Basically, the post-production as far as the voice goes is a bit better. Okay, so I like this one more. Let me go ahead and increase the volume for this one a bit so that I can hear you a bit better.
The spirit's knocking in the courage, taking over doors that discourage. Presentations of respect, you replacing debt. Go in respect, placing today. Embedded hordes spread by Moses leaving
like this one more, okay? It's just the overall lyrics, how you're rapping. You're actually doing that inflection thing more here, okay? And something about this song I'm able to connect more from that emotional level as opposed to the other one that you sent me, okay? And also the beat, the rhythm, everything. So I think it's based in the key of A minor, probably. Let me listen. Yeah, you have that A minor and then G major chord, the basic major minor chords, chord progressions. I have perfect pitch, so it kind of like allows me to hear these things. But yeah, I like this one more, okay, than the other one. So yeah, awesome.
Taking as aggression, represses, fill the moods of depression, cause of the downfall, middle of the night pulls, all caused by the horseshit rules. In between me and her, she and I'm myself can't answer by questions of the unheard.
It's just like we've all just woken up one morning and thought,
yeah, this is
nightmare, what's been going on?
I like this one more.
Make the next day a bit better. Anybody knows that.
And also the production, like the music video production is also better. This one looks a bit more professional.